name is Pratik. Today I am dealing with the correlation coefficient. After that, what is Pearson correlation coefficient? So first we will see what is correlation coefficient. First, suppose assume that we have to find the correlation coefficient between two arrays. Given two array elements, the correlation coefficient is an equation that is used to determine the strength of the relation between two variables. The correlation coefficient is sometimes called as cross-correlation coefficient. The correlation coefficient always lies between, or it ranges between from -1 to +1, where -1 represents x and y are negatively correlated and +y represents that x and y are positively correlated. Next, we will see what is Pearson correlation coefficient. In statistics, the Pearson correlation coefficient, which is also known as PCC, uh, which is also known as Pearson's R. The Pearson product moment correlation coefficient (PPMCC) is the biorate correlation, or colloquially simply as the correlation coefficient, or it is commonly known as correlation coefficient, is a measure of linear correlation between two sets of data. So assume these sets of data as x and y. So it is the ratio between the covariance of two variables and product of their standard deviations. Thus, it is essentially a normalized measurement of the covariance, such that the result always has a value between -1 and 1. So, what is the definition of Pearson's correlation coefficient? So, Pearson's correlation coefficient is the covariance of the two variables divided by the product of their standard deviations. The form of the definition involves a product moment, that is the mean, which is the first moment about the origin of the product of the mean adjusted random variables, hence the modified product moment in the name. So now let us see an example using free statistics and forecasting software. So here I'm using the free statistics and forecasting software, which is available for online which is available free in online. So now let us select the charts. So I am selecting the charts that is white. So here these two charts are the same, and CVC is in the form of Excel. So I'm going to select the browser view. So input the data of X. So I am giving the values of X as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now input the values of Y. So the values of Y are 9, 8, 10, 12, 11, 13, and 14. So here they are given option to select the height and width of the chair. So I'm selecting width as 600 and height as 400. So we have to give the title as a scatter plot and histograms. For label y-axis, give y or any other names. For label x-axis, give any other x or y name, any other which you consider. So now we will compute. So after computing, you will get a table here. So mean of the variable x, that is sum x bar is 4 and y bar is 11. So biased variance is 4 and for variable y is 4. So biased standard deviation is 2 and for variable y is also 2. So this is the covariance for the given data of x and y, that is 4.333, and the correlation coefficient, that is 0.928, which is approximately equal to 0.93. So here is the graph of x and y. So this is the Q plot for variable x, and this is the Q plot for variable y. Thank you.